Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Sarah. I post all sorts of videos mainly about transformation, healing, spirituality, and plant medicine. But today I'm going to be talking about twin flames and the humiliation ritual. I'll say that again. Twin flames and the humiliation ritual. I just recently heard of the humiliation ritual about 4 or 5 months ago. I learned of this term initially from Iron in the Soul's YouTube channel with King Jabez. That's the guy in the YouTube channel, Iron in the Soul. I highly recommend you go tune into his YouTube channel if you don't already know him. He's really great. But yeah, oh sorry, I'm just adjusting. Is it good? Okay. Anyway, the humiliation ritual. And as soon as I saw the title of his video, the humiliation ritual, I was like, I kind of just instantly knew in my soul that is the twin flame journey. Or I guess maybe I could ask, is the twin flame journey the humiliation ritual? I think it is. And we'll go into it. I have some slides here and we're going to get into more about the humiliation ritual. And before I begin, there's two things I want to just kind of go over briefly. One, I thought I had slides about this printed out, but I guess I didn't. You know the karmic person with your twin flame, and a lot of times, or I'll use the example of Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez. I believe Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez are twin flames. And if you've heard about it, or you could research on your own, there's speculation that Haley, which is Justin Bieber's karmic partner who he left Selena for, Haley, is doing something called destiny swapping. Okay, imagine I'm having a slider here. Destiny swapping, that's what the karmic is trying to do by looking like the divine feminine or the divine omega, whether they be male or female, dressing like them, talking like them, saying things like them, having hobbies like them. They're trying to emulate them in an attempt to swap destinies with them, which is pretty wild. If you want me to definitely, if you want me to, write in the comments, yeah, I want to hear more about the destiny swapping. That's about all I know. There wasn't really anything too deep I learned in the little brief research I did about it. But if you want me to do a deep dive and really research that, I can get back to you if any of you guys are struggling with this. I know my twin flame left me for a karmic. I'm not sure if they looked like me or were trying to look like me. I went no contact at that point when he left me for her, and I haven't really looked back since. And I highly recommend you all do that if you're on the twin flame journey, is to embrace the separation and don't look back, because it's really a blessing in disguise. And we're going to get into that. And the other thing I wanted to briefly just touch upon, I believe I talked about this before, but I'm not exactly sure. But twin flames are two beings that vibrate on polar opposite sides of the exact same frequency. I'll say that again. Twin flames are two beings that vibrate on polar opposite sides of the exact same frequency. And some people get confused about twin flames and soulmates. And the difference between a twin flame and a soulmate is a twin flame burns away dross or impurities and activates you, while a soulmate aligns with you. It's kind of in the name, it's implied in the name, twin flame, burn everything down, destroy everything that's not serving you. And the soulmate aligns with you, just like the name kind of implies, soulmate. All right, so we're going to go into the humiliation ritual. And before I get into the true meaning of the humiliation ritual, we'll just go over the enemy's use of the humiliation ritual. Evil or Satan or darker forces, whatever you want to call it, they don't have any creative ability on their own. They often invert the truth, or take something that God does and inverts it into their own way. So I'm sure some of you may have already heard of the humiliation ritual in regards to celebrities and secret societies, stuff like that. Some conspiracy theorists claim that secret societies like the Illuminati engaged in humiliation rituals, particularly involving celebrities and public figures. I once saw a video about Angelina Jolie talking about her humiliation ritual. And if you've seen pictures of all these people having the same black eye, that's also a variation of the humiliation ritual. These theories suggest that individuals are forced to humiliate themselves to gain fame and fortune, or to show subservience to the Illuminati or other forces. According to these theories, these alleged rituals involve various forms of public and private degradation. For example, some sources claim that males undergo public and private humiliation, while females are subjected to sexual exploitation. There are also claims that such acts are intended to bind members into a group or psychologically manipulate them. So you may be already familiar with the humiliation ritual in the darker forces context or in the enemy's context. But I didn't know this, which is fascinating, but God uses the humiliation ritual to better his people, his chosen men and women, which is harsh. So I want to help you with that. Might sound like, why would God want to humiliate me? That sounds horrible. And it is horrible. That's why this video is being made. The twin flame journey is horrible. It comes with a lot of blessings and gifts and exciting things that happen. But all in all, it's really painful. And it's not anything anybody would want. It's really a horrible, agonizing, tormenting experience. But there's a purpose in it. So we're just going to go over some people in the Bible that went through the humiliation ritual. There's tons and tons of examples, so I'm just going to only list a few. Let me put this on the ground here. So the first one, Jesus, the ultimate divine feminine, who's equally yoked in his divine alpha, because he was perfect. So Jesus, the Son of God, experienced humiliation from his birth as a baby in a stable, to his rejection by his own town synagogue, to his crucifixion. So Jesus underwent the humiliation ritual pretty much his whole life. King David, which I'm learning about in Samuel 1 and 2. I'm reading that. I tried reading it in the King James version and I just wasn't clicking, so I'm reading it in the Message, and it's really good. It's a lot better. It's a lot easier for me to read. But King David experienced humiliation during his exile, including being pelted with stones and verbally abused by his son Absalom's supporters. So if you want to read about King David being exiled to the wilderness in Samuel 1 and 2, you should read it. It's a pretty cool story. Paul, the Apostle Paul, was humiliated by the immoral practices of the Corinthian church with challenge. Oh, I kind of wrote this right. Let me try again. The Apostle Paul was humiliated by the immoral practices of the Corinthian church with, I should say, and challenged his authority and teachings. So Paul went under the humiliation ritual. And Job, in the biblical book of Job, the character Job experiences profound humiliation. I need to fix that. Sorry, that's bothering me. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine, Sarah. So I'm just trying to correct that angle there. Profound humiliation through a series of trials, including the loss of his wealth, family, and health. The book of Job concludes with God's restoring Job's fortune and health, and giving him twice as much as he had before, and new children. God also rebukes Job's friends for their unhelpful advice and tells them to seek Job's prayers for forgiveness. So Job underwent the humiliation ritual. And that's how he was able to obtain God's blessings and better things. So I did some research, as much as I could find, about the humiliation ritual. There really wasn't that much to review or research, honestly, what I saw. But someone said something, how you know you're in the humiliation ritual. It was like the first sign. He had like 5 signs, I think. And the first sign he said in this YouTube video, how you know you're in a humiliation ritual, is it feels like something is just right. And then out of nowhere, things are not right. And I remember that's how it was with my twin flame. I met my twin flame during an ayahuasca ceremony. He was actually physically there. He was a worker there. And the medicine basically led me to believe that he was my twin flame. And he was. And I thought it was basically like soulmates, like we were destined to come back. And some twin flames do, but not many do, in my opinion. Most of them are meant to make the person better and activate them. And through the humiliation ritual is this achieved. If you have any questions about that, about my ayahuasca ceremony, write that down below. I'll let you know more about it if you want to. But the purpose of the humiliation ritual is to make you better, not bitter. Okay, you have to pass the humiliation ritual. And how you know you're passing or failing is whether you're getting bitter or better. If you're bitter, you're failing the humiliation ritual. I'm not trying to be harsh. It's a horrible, tough journey. I don't blame you. I was really bitter too myself. When the humiliation ritual got really bad, when he just stopped talking to me and went to this other girl, the karmic, it was really hard. And I was really bitter for pretty much a whole year. I was really bitter about it. I had a really bad attitude. But over time, I understood that it wasn't a loss at all. Okay, losing your twin flame, it's not a loss. It's a benefit, because it's going to burn away all the stuff that doesn't serve you, and remove the blocks in your way so you can get to the promised land. Okay, that's the next slide. The twin flame journey usually leads to isolation for a period of time, not forever. It seems like it'll be forever. When I was in isolation, it seemed like it would last forever, but it's only for a amount of time, a certain period of time, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years, maybe 7 years. There's no set time limit. It just depends on everybody. For me, it was 5 years. From the day he discarded me, 5 years later, I married to the same day, 5 years later, I married my soulmate, Charles. But the twin flame journey leads to isolation, to remove the love of the world out of you. It's to remove, you can't serve God and love the world. You can't be a force in this world if you still love the world. And what I mean by that, not the earth. Loving the earth is what we should do, what God has given to us. But I mean the love of the world, how the world operates. The world operates in a very Jezebelian, backwards, evil way. And it's to remove all that love you have for that darkness out of you. It's to purge that out of you. It's to activate you and remove all the dross or impurities. Yeah, the wilderness comes before the promised land. So if you're in the twin flame journey and you're in the wilderness, it's for a purpose. It's really horrible, but it's for a purpose. It's leading you to the promised land. My life now is not perfect. I still have problems, obviously, but it's so much better. It's so much better. I have a good marriage with my soulmate, Charles. It's not perfect, but it's so much better. It's my first healthy relationship I've ever been in. It's more than I ever could have imagined, honestly. My soulmate, my relationship with my soulmate. It's amazing. So if you're going through hard times with a twin flame, I have compassion for you, but just know it will get better. And one of the reasons I think that God puts us in this humiliation ritual really is to get our attention. If we did get our twin and we went along with life, we probably wouldn't have woken up or activated ourselves. We probably wouldn't have gotten, I know I wouldn't have. As soon as my twin left me, I fell at God's feet, and I became a changed being. That's when the purging started happening, and I started transforming. So it's horrible, but it's for a purpose. So I thought what I wanted was to be united in a physical romantic union with my divine masculine twin flame, or my divine alpha. But really what I was needing was my own inner divine masculine polarity to be activated. So the humiliation ritual will give you what you need, not what you want. No one wants to be humiliated and get God's attention through this whole horrible, hopefully, am I making sense? Yeah, no one wants to go through this, but oftentimes it's the only way that God can get through to us, is by putting us in this humiliation ritual. Yeah, and if I could really just summarize the twin flame journey, it's to test, to humble you, and that's how you get true spiritual power, is being humbled. To purify you, to activate you, so you can be in alignment with your purpose. All right. And I think I mentioned this already in my other twin flame videos. I'm not really sure, but if I did or didn't, I still think it bears repeating, but maybe I didn't, I'm not sure. But Selena Gomez did a song called I Needed to Lose You to Love Me. And that's so... That song was so true for me in my twin flame journey. I had to lose my twin to really choose myself, to love myself. I had to hate him, not really hate him, but I had to forget about him to finally see me. Okay, I'm going to read some of the song that she wrote about this, about her twin flame experience. And I definitely recommend you listen to it, because it's really healing, in my opinion. She says, you promised the world, and I fell for it. I put you first, and you adored it. Set fires to my forest, and you let it burn. Sang off key in my chorus, 'cause it wasn't yours. I saw the signs, and I ignored it. Rose-colored glasses all distorted. Set fire to my purpose, and I let it burn. You got off in the hurtin' when it wasn't yours. We'd always go into it blindly. I needed to lose you to find me. This dancing was killing me softly. I needed to hate you to love me. Yeah, there's more to it, but that's the gist. Anyway, the humiliation ritual, that's what I really feel the twin flame journey is. It's the humiliation ritual, which is a horrible, painful process, but it has its reasons. It's to humble you, to get your attention, to activate you, to just get rid of all the crap that's not serving you. When I was holding on to my twin flame, I was really holding on to crumbs. It wasn't, and that's just what I was conditioned to settle for in my childhood, was just crumbs. And this experience just took that all away from me. It's too painful for me. It hurt me so bad that I can't accept crumbs anymore. It hurt me so bad that it allowed me to transform to no longer accept poor behavior. Basically, I don't take any shit anymore, which is the alpha principle, or the sacred masculine principle, which is take no shit. All right. Okay, I'm gonna get going. Bye. I love you guys. I really hope this blessed at least one person on their twin flame journey, whether you're years past it or maybe you just met your twin flame. I'm not sure, but I really hope this blesses you and helps you on your journey, because it's a rough road. It's a rough journey, but that's the purpose. It's the humiliation ritual. It's to humble you and get your attention, and just to take away all the things that aren't serving you, so you can have a better life and not settle for anything less. All right, if you have any questions, write them down below. If you want me to do more about the destiny swapping, let me know. And I have my email in the description box if you want to connect with me. Much love, you guys. Take care. I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.